Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil, man. And the things are wrapping up, man. Things are starting to quickly speed up around here, man. I had this video where I seen a bunch of Edomites coming out of U-Hauls, man, that call themselves the Patriot Front. A bunch of Edomites walking around with shields, got their face covered, carrying flags, megaphones, you know, shields. They ready for some type of war or something. They tripping, you know. But we know what times we living in, man. Things are getting ready to change drastically in America. And you people don't see it coming, man. It's gonna creep up on you unawares, man. You know, I'm gonna get these two videos. You know, you even got when these so-called Edomites, when these Edomites went out there to go marching, you had IUIC and another place in the United States marching in response to them. That's what the article says, but you know, we'll see when as time goes by if that was true or not. But let me get these videos, man. And check this out. Because Edom, he gonna come down with them horns eventually. You know, because they want America to be great again. Of course, it's gonna have a let me wait on this this ad to go by or whatnot, y'all. Salaki about that. Esau always gotta have his ads popping up in the middle of the videos. But just bear with me. Let me get this video on out the way. This ad, and we'll continue. You know. But yeah, things is about to drastically change in America, man. And these Edomites, these devils, they gonna come down on you jakes, man.
State and city leaders after a group called Patriot Front was seen marching through downtown Nashville Saturday afternoon. Jaxie Pigeon joins us this morning in studio with the very latest.
Well, Allie, according to the Anti-Defamation League, Patriot Front is a white supremacist group whose members maintain that their ancestors conquered.
Y'all notice something also when you see, because I think they're going to zoom in on these guys. There's not a black person out there, first and foremost. No Israelite out there at all. And they carrying Confederate flags and they masked up, man. You know, these people, whoever these people are behind these masks, they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be recognized. And I bet you with some feds out there, some KKK members out there, I bet you this is some shit right here, you know, and it's probably funded, you know. These guys come out, they pull, and I seen another video, they pulled up and a whole bunch of U-Hauls, man. And they got out the U-Hauls and they got the marching. Talking about how they want to try to take their country back and this was never theirs in the first place. But let's continue.
Conquered America, bequeathing it to them and no one else. Over 100 people could be seen marching through the streets of downtown Nashville.
Let's go back a little bit.
Over 100 people could be seen marching through the streets of white supremacist group whose members maintain that their ancestors conquered America, bequeathing it to them and no one else.
You see that? They said they conquered America, but these Edomites, they stole his land. They stole his land from the Native Americans, and then it was built on the backs of the slaves, which people call them African slaves, but those are Hebrew Israelite slaves that these people stole, brought over here and built this country, the first part of it, on the backs of the slaves, man. This is CLASP, the Center for Law and Social Policy. This is just a little article that I had came across or whatnot. It says African Americans built America, and this is talking about the Israelites. Actually, the Hebrew Israelite workers built America. Black labor has been fundamental to the growth of America and our economy. Enslaved black built this country, early infrastructure, and produced lucrative commodities such as cotton and tobacco. After emancipation, African American labor was crucial in industry, agricultural, and service. Yet the Medical Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, which was established in 1884, only started gathering consistent data on African American workers in 1972. For nearly a century, African American workers did not appear even as data points, let alone in meaningful policies or labor legislation. So, in a nutshell, Hebrew Israelites, they built this land, man, off their labor, off their slave labor. And still to this day, we working for these people. You know, you get a little money and stuff, but you get pennies on the dollar, man. While the company that you work for racking up thousands and hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars, man, daily. While you making $15, $16, $17, $18 an hour, $20, $22 an hour, man, and still can't barely pay your bills. You know? That's these Edomites, that's how they got down. You know? They stole his land. And we was meant to serve them for this short period of time, man. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. And what nation of people on this earth had a yoke of iron put upon their necks, man? Go look it up. Go Google it. Yokes of iron. Just Google yoke of iron. And you're going to see what people had them yokes of iron put upon their neck and was destroyed and now mentally destroyed. Physically destroyed, mentally destroyed. The so-called African Americans and the rest of the Israelite tribes, man, got destroyed mentally and spiritually, man. Physically as well. Put in these captivities behind these dogs, man. This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. And remember, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, man. So these people can do what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai allowed them to do. Micah 2 and 2. And they covet fields. What does covet fields mean? They take all the land. They steal all the land, man. And they take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. They stole his land. See? They covet fields. What nation of people go around coveting fields, man? It's plain upon tables who these devils are, man. You know? It's plain upon tables. You know, you people just don't want to recognize this thing.
Over 100 people could be seen marching through the streets of downtown Nashville, covering their faces with masks and holding shields and Confederate flags. State Democrats denounced the group for what they are calling acts of terror in our community. In a statement, Tennessee Democratic Party Chair Hendrell Remus says, quote, "This is what we're fighting against in Tennessee. This is what we're fighting against in America. While our Republican state leaders sit quietly by, we refuse to let hate-filled racists terrorize our community." The Jewish Federation of Greater Nashville released a statement that reads in part, quote, "We condemn this activity in the strongest possible way and denounce the perpetrators as cowards and criminals. This is certainly not the last time that white nationalism will rear its ugly head in our city. We remain alert, resolute, and committed to combating it." And District 19 Metro Councilman Jacob Coupin says, quote, "Hate is not welcome here. We will continue to rise up against
the fact that these people rising up, and it's on the behalf of Trump, because if Trump don't get in office, these people they're gonna flip out. They're gonna flip out. Then you hearing a little toss of Kamala Harris might be able to get slipped up into the presidential seat, man. You see, that's gonna stir these people up. You know, it's gonna be a great sedition out here, man. It's gonna be people, right? They gonna rise up against the government And that's going to cause civil wars eventually, man. This thing is speeding up.
Up against hatred and make clear that Nashville is safe and welcoming for all. According to the ADL, Tennessee has seen 23 extremist and anti-Semitic incidents so far in 2024, 6 of which were in Nashville.
And they getting in that anti-Semitic and foolishness because they going to come after you Israelites. I'm telling you. And look at this. You got, this is breaking news. Black Hebrew Israelites are marching in New Orleans, Louise, in response to the Patriot Front marching in Nashville, Tennessee. You see that? So you got IUIC marching as well, making themselves a target and making the rest of us targets. You know, and you see how they slipped that black Hebrew Israelites up in there. We not black. We are just Hebrew Israelites, man. You know, they trying to demonize us, but what this is going to do is this is going to put a target not only on IUIC's back. They already a target anyway, but it's going to be a target on the rest of all the camps out here. You know, and eventually it will be an insurrection upon our people, man. You know, they're going to come down on our people. You know, and that's scriptural, that these people are going to rise up and they're going to eventually come after you Hebrew Israelites, and they're going to start putting people to death and casting people out of their houses, man. You see the Supreme up here in the upper left-hand corner, they marching, and at the same time, you got IUIC out here marching. Well, they should be doing nothing but just preaching the word, man. Just be out on the highways and hedges, preaching the word. You shouldn't even be out here marching. That ain't what we are supposed to be doing right now. It's madness, man. It's madness right there. Straight madness. You know, these Esau, man, this is John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. You got to watch out for these Edomites, man, because they getting ready to come down with great wrath, man. You know? And a lot of you people ain't going to see this stuff coming. You're not paying attention. You're too caught up in the mirth. You're too busy chasing this dollar. You're too busy worried about these concerts. You're too busy celebrating these pagan holidays, man. If y'all pay attention to these pagan holidays that y'all celebrating, like this past 4th of July, man, past Juneteenth. You know, I think Memorial Day or Labor Day, one of them coming up in the next month or two. Pay attention to what's going on. Everybody's celebrating these holidays, right? But it's always you Israelites, man, that end up getting shot up because y'all have no business celebrating these things, man. You know, but that's neither here nor there right now. You know, just know that civil unrest is coming, man. You know, and these Edomites, they want their country back. And they're going to do whatever it takes, even to delete you jakes, man. But if the days wasn't shortened, there would be no flesh saved, man. You know, these people will take everyone out, including themselves. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. And you heard what the Edomites said. Since the Democrats don't want to do nothing, we're going to stand up, and we're going to keep rising up until something gets taken care of, man. They're going to take their actions into their own hands. But they want to make America great again, and America was only great when it was being built on the backs of the slaves, man, and they want that back. They want you jakes back in chains. They want you Israelites back in chains so they can control you again. But y'all steady looking for rest here, not understanding that this place is getting ready to go down in shambles. And you at the forefront, Israel, you are at the forefront to be put to death, man. Don't forget, they got guillotines and firing squads they done brought back, man. That Trump done brought back. So y'all need to understand the times that we are living in, man. You know, it's finna get real drastically bad out here. 2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because once this thing kicks off, they're gonna set up checkpoints. You're gonna have boots on the ground, because it's gonna be riots, man. You know, it's gonna be civil wars, it's gonna be race wars. You know, you see how they carrying around the American flags and Confederate flags, man. They're gonna come down on you jakes, man, I'm telling you. Y'all don't see that. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. It's finna go down. Now, there's going to be some purge-like situations going on out here. Mind you, it's a new Purge movie coming out I'm hearing about. You know, a world purge or something like that. Don't get me to just making things up. I'm going to go digging a little bit more on that. But I believe it's another Purge movie coming out. They telling you what they trying to do before they do it, and it's going to be systematically done, man, right up under y'all noses. You know? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. Because it's going to be lack of bread as well. You know, a lot of different things are getting ready to take place, man. You know, and you got to be circumspect. You got to be paying attention. That's why we constantly be blowing these horns, man, telling y'all, hey, y'all need to get right with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But we understand that only 2/3 of y'all is not going to get it, and y'all going to be destroyed, man. You know, somebody's got to feel that lot. You know. And that's the thing that y'all got to understand. This is Luke 21 and 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet by and by. Then said he unto them, and this is Yahushua speaking, the red letters, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, man. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven, man. You know? But it's definitely going to be nation rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, man. It's going to be many types of different wars going on, even here in America, on this soil. Here in the Virgin Babylon that's never been touched, things are going to start to hit the fan. You know? A lot of people are finna be out of their mind out here. And Yahushua knew their thoughts. This is Matthew 12 and 25 also. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand, man. And this place is about to be brought to desolation. The climax of this thing is going to be them ICBM missiles, man. Them thermonuclear missiles is going to be the climax of all of this. And then the kingdom, you know. It's going to be it's beautiful times that we living in. A lot of people, man, y'all in trouble, dude. Y'all are in big trouble, and we told you so for many years. From the elders, apostles, all on down, man. You know. But it's y'all get ready to buckle y'all seatbelts. You know, because it's about to get ready to get real bad out here. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 67. Behold, God, Salaki, I have a little throat issues. Behold, God himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle not no more with them forever. So shall God lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble, because it's going to be many things coming down the pipe, man. A lot of dangerous times coming, and you want to be covered by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, to be delivered from these troubles that's getting ready to take place, man. You know. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in a reproach and trodden down underfoot. A lot of you cats, y'all gonna try to side with these people and listen to everything they telling you, man. Because when they start coming down, putting people in them FEMA camps and stuff, you're gonna be trodden underfoot, man. Because you ain't gonna get out of that FEMA camp unless you take that rice. You know, a lot of our people gonna get put in them camps for not taking that rice. And then your life gonna be on the line. You either take that rice or you die. You know, and a lot of our people are scared of death. You know, the men of the Lord gonna have that fear taken away from them of not being scared of death, man, because we understand that the Most High gonna bring us back up, giving that crown of life when you believe unto the end, even until death. You keep that faith, right? For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, man. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. See, the brothers out here on the highways and hedges, the brothers that's out here bringing out the lessons. You know, you got IUIC out there, they marching, putting a target on everybody's backs. These people are going to come down on us, man. But it's all good, you know. It's the will of the Father. And some of us going to be protected and some of us aren't, you know. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, man. Yes, big major evictions are coming, because it's going to be a time where you're not going to be able to pay your rent. You got to make you got to make a decision if you're going to pay your rent or are you going to buy food, you know? And it's going to get to a point to where, hey, you ain't going to have no choice but to take that rice or put your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know? Because you're not going to be able to live your day-to-day without that rice. You're not going to be able to buy, sell, or trade. You know, save he that takes the rice. You can go back to your regular living, but just know that you're going to be destroyed for taking that rice, man. You know, y'all don't get it. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. And we finna be tried in that hour of temptation, Israel. You know, us brothers, we know, all of us in this truth and sincerity, man. We know what's to come. We just got to be ready, you know. Through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we got to be in that spirit, man. Lord willing, we are of that number to be exempt from them things to come. You know, have that covering, that hedge of protection over us. Because when this devil come down with great wrath, you worldly Israelites, you're not going to know how to take it, man. It's going to be a lot of our people getting took out left and right, and you need to be ready in them times. But we know that some of y'all a lot of you are in your lot. You women, you are in your lot. You know, that girl power spirit finna be yanked right up from under your feet like a dirty rug. You know, so y'all need to be really paying attention. 2nd Ezra 16:74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So it's a select men, women, and children out here that's going to be covered in that time, man. You know, are you of that? We don't know. We just got to keep keeping the faith, keep going out on the highways and hedges, you know, keep bringing out these lessons, stay prayed up. And Lord willing, we are chosen in that time to be covered, man. That's why we go so hard in this race to get that prize, everlasting life, the kingdom, you know. So stay steadfast in this thing, brothers, because it's finna get real. Something's getting ready to happen. You got these Proud Boys and these patriots coming out now. So that wicked spirit that Esau has in them, that's getting ready to be stirred up, and they're gonna come right after you, Jakes, who seek love from your enemies. And with that being said, I want to give all. With that being said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. And I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this 100% truth that rule will over the flock. Shalom.